My 24 male girlfriend, 24 female, and her sister, 20 female, are both pregnant with my children. Neither of them know about the other. I want to do the right thing. The right thing would have been not cheating. But I digress. Let's untangle this mess together. Throwaway account because my brother and a few in real life friends know my username. When this comes out, and it will come out, it will be over for everyone. I have done a terrible thing. I have made a terrible mistake. A mistake is forgetting my keys. This is catastrophe. I'm really not looking to be judged here, but I know it's going to come no matter what. This is the most judgeable situation I have ever seen in my life. I found out the same day about both of them being pregnant.
Holy motherforking shirt balls.
I have been with my girlfriend for 2 years and her sister and I hooked up around 3 weeks ago. It only happened once and she told me she was on birth control. Obviously not. What kind of circus clown are you? You cheated on your girlfriend with her sister and you are mad she lied? Like, maybe you shouldn't have been inside of her. My girlfriend and I have been trying, so I know it's mine. It's funny how you came to this conclusion when you are in a relationship. So you assume she would be faithful because you couldn't be. Interesting. Her sister says hers is definitely mine because she hasn't been with anyone else in 2 months. I convinced my girlfriend to wait to tell people for a couple of weeks and her sister said she's going to wait for me to tell the family. Just imagine the absolute bloodbath when this comes out. But it's not like you don't deserve it. I need to come clean. I need them to both know early on so I can sleep at night. I'm aware I'm going to be hated by their entire family and possibly all our friends. You don't deserve peace, you deserve to be banished. It's wild how all you are thinking about is yourself. You don't feel bad, you just want to be free of accountability. I'm trying to do the right thing if there even is an option. Any advice is appreciated. I'm trying to do the right thing is insane to say after all of this. You cheated on your girlfriend, you impregnated her sister. There is no clean way out of that. And the sister? Also a problem. This is a team effort, a very dysfunctional reality TV coded team. Somebody, please call Netflix. Anyway, there are some relevant comments because nothing else left to say about the situation other than both you and the sister are horrible human beings. First commenter, maybe sister told the girlfriend that you slept with her. Then they planned this fake pregnancy scare to get revenge on you before she dumps you. Or maybe they really are both pregnant and you are so in fact, you may get pregnant this time. I'm going to just upvote your post to increase visibility for you to get feedback. I don't have any specific feedback other than come clean and deal with it. Even if this is a fake revenge plot, the sister still cheated. So we are not dealing with innocent people here. But I agree with the last part. You should come clean and deal with the consequences. Next commenter, well, for one, be honest. Make sure they both know. Your girlfriend will hopefully leave you. Maybe they will both want an abortion. Or you might end up paying child support for both while everyone hates you for the rest of your life. Yeah, that would be exactly the consequences package I would expect you to receive. OP's answer, I know she's going to leave me. I've accepted that and began to prepare slightly. How could anyone stay? This is the first sane sentence you wrote in this post. I don't think either will consider abortion, but I'd be willing to help with the payments or any child support payments, 100% up to them.
Oh, well, duh, right?
Wow. How generous, trying to do the bare minimum after causing the Next commenter, this seems like they found out about each other and now are trying to out you. Make sure they are both pregnant before telling everyone. Buy the test and have them do it with you there. Plus 3 weeks seems uncommon. Babies or not, they still cheated with the sister. Have we forgotten about that? Opie's answer, I've seen only my girlfriend's test. I've had this thought as well, but my girlfriend's sister already knew about us. Next commenter, what made you sleep with the sister? And that's the $1 million question, ladies and gentlemen. Opie's answer, temptation. Alcohol was involved, but I'm not going to blame it. What a answer. Cannot you self-regulate yourself? Are you a man or a little Next commenter, where was your girlfriend when this happened? Her sister is aware of you and your girlfriend relationship, correct? Opie's answer, yes, she's aware. I don't remember where she was. I believe she went out with some work friends. You're disgusting. The sister is disgusting. And now we are gonna jump into the update because I have nothing else left to say. I debated on whether or not to post this since on the original post I was bombarded with hate and threatening PMs, including a dox threat. However, a few people gave some really solid and helpful advice, so this update is for them. Oh no, poor you. You got hate. What did you expect? Doxing anyone, of course, is not okay, but the hate is completely justified. I posted last Friday afternoon. On Fridays, my girlfriend gets off work at 10 p.m. I told her sister to come over around 9:45 p.m. because we were going to tell her the truth. She agreed, and I waited. The anxiety I felt was tremendous, but I just kept reminding myself that this was all my fault and nobody else but me made the mistake. Also the sister, but continue. When sister didn't arrive by 10, I knew something was up. My suspicions were confirmed when they walked in the house together at 10:15. They sat me down and explained the situation. Sister had come clean to girlfriend, and after a brief quarrel and anger, they decided to with me to see how long I would keep the secret for. Props to them because I was completely blindsided. Girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, was very calm and has sister pack her a bag to stay with her. I'm very surprised how the sister got away with this so easily. But at least she dumped your ass. That's a win. I told her my friends and I would bring her belongings and furniture anywhere they need me to. She told me she didn't want me touching her stuff and she would be moved out when I get home from work on Monday. Neither were pregnant. They find out about me cheating and with me. I'm single now. I'm not gonna lie, props for them for trolling you. It was diabolical. And you being single is probably for the best. If you cannot keep it in your pants, you shouldn't be in a relationship. There are a few more comments left. I wouldn't be surprised if people would laugh their asses off. First commenter, surprised your ex isn't mad at her sister for you. I know, right? Maybe OP just really didn't work to throw away the relationship with her sister. OP's answer, they were briefly, but sibling love is different than romantic love, so it's easier to forgive her. And that's the thing, it would be harder for me to forgive my sister. She should be someone who never betrays me. Next commenter, maybe not cheat next time, bud. Or just stay single because you're not mature enough to be a partner to someone. Am I the a-hole for refusing to change jobs because of my friend's girlfriend? That title is super weird. How is your job your friend's girlfriend's business? I, 23 male, recently moved to Seoul and got a job as a stage performer at a local club. I'm in good shape, so my job involves putting on shows for female audiences. Yeah. Dancing, interacting with them on stage, going into the crowd, etc. It's physically demanding work and sometimes I get inappropriately touched, like getting scratches on my torso, which sucks since my looks are part of my income. But the pay is good and I really need the money. I'm sorry, but there are about 5 red flags in this paragraph alone. Crazy idea, but let's just normalize not touching people without consent. Here's why. My older brother recently battled a serious illness, lost his income, and my parents drained their savings to help him. Before this, they could help support me financially. Now it's my turn to help them. This is understandable, but also it's a huge responsibility to take this young. As heavy as it is really admirable how you try to help your family. Enter my best friend Jay, 25 male, who's lived in Seoul for years with his girlfriend Annie, 27 female. Recently, Jay used his work bonus to buy front row tickets to my show. Big mistake. During my performance, where I'm required to interact with front row attendees, I approached their section. Annie wrapped her arms around me, ran her hands over my body, and basically clung to me for several seconds while her boyfriend was there and watching it. I don't know, I think that just makes it 100 times worse. Standard work stuff. I was about to move on when Jay started yelling at me to get away from his girl and shoved me slightly. What the f? What did he expect? Wasn't he the one who brought her here? Our club's protocol when guys get jealous. We are trained to immediately disengage and redirect. No arguing, just exit the situation. This isn't my first rodeo with jealous boyfriends. So when Annie full-on groped me during my crowd walk, standard for my role, and Jay started shoving/yelling, I followed protocol and walked away. I understand you needed to follow protocol, but the real problem is the girlfriend. Then that your friend escalated the situation. I don't know what was in his brain to think it was a good idea to bring his girlfriend here and watch his close friend doing a performance like this. After the show, Jay sent, then deleted some angry voice messages before sending a final text. He apologized for attacking me, but said Annie is obsessed with me and demanded a face-to-face talk. His idea. At coffee, he dropped the bomb. Annie won't stop talking about me. Her touching me was inappropriate. He insisted I quit my job. So instead of addressing his girlfriend's behavior, he decided the solution would be you quitting your job. What reality he is living in? Because the math ain't mathing here. I said no. This income supports my family. Audience interaction is mandatory. I can't pick and choose. He brought her to my workplace knowing what my job entails. Yeah. Exactly. This guy is completely delusional to put blame on you for anything. Maybe he should think about his girlfriend's behavior. How was that okay? Jay accused me of encouraging her, gave a quit or we are done ultimatum, and blocked me everywhere when I stood my ground. I mean, that's one way to handle it. To be fair, he kinda did you a favor. You don't need friends like this. Now I'm sitting here like, what the f? Am I the a-hole for prioritizing my family's financial needs over my friend's jealousy? Absolutely not. Of course you are gonna support your family. He was a friend for you. And honestly, after all of this, how could you ever hang around his girlfriend? The whole situation was a walking disaster. We have an update. Let's see what happened after this. Okay folks, buckle up. 2 weeks have passed since my last post and has escalated with Jay and Annie. Of course it did. After the blow up, Annie started showing up to my shows alone every damn night. I guess Jay was right. Annie is obsessed with you. When I do crowd walkthroughs, she'd grope me, skrill in my ear, and generally act like these weirdo girls at some K-pop concert. Somebody called the police. It made me uncomfortable, so I told my manager. Manager's response? She's not breaking rules, she's paid for tickets, suck it up and earn your paycheck. Cool, very professional. So boundaries don't matter as long as someone purchased the ticket. Love that for HR. Then last week, I got a weird DM. When I ignored it, more messages flooded in. Spoiler, it was Annie. No clue how she got my number. Jay probably didn't give it to her, so my guess, my manager gave it. Some guys at our club offer private shows for extra cash. You get the idea. I don't do that and the manager knows, but hey, money talks. I politely told Annie I wasn't interested. She either didn't care or didn't process it because she kept spamming me texts, calls, even video chat. She texted me, "Do you ever think about me when you are alone?" Oh. Bro, No, I blocked her, but I'm just waiting her to show up with a burner number at this point. Okay, this is officially crossed into harassment territory. I don't think blocking her will even solve the situation, it just delays it. I asked a mutual friend to explain the situation to Jay. Radio silence for days. Meanwhile, Annie kept coming to shows. Then last week she waited outside the club and followed me to my dorm, trying to chat me up and babbling about how we'd be perfect together. She is so delusional, it's painful at this point. Okay, Reddit, be honest, am I missing something here? Because from where I'm standing, this is next level Delulu. I repeated, not interested, but she just ignored it. Finally, shook her off at the dorm entrance. This has gone way past awkward and getting into concerning territory. Not interested was said several times and still she followed you to your dorm. There is no universe where this level of escalation is normal or okay. At this point, I was done. Had our mutual friend message Jay again because seriously, this is insane. He still thinks I'm the here because now Annie throws full-blown tantrums whenever he tries to go to the club with her. Oh my god, they are still together. Why? Apparently, she only wants to go when she knows I'm performing, and if Jay suggests going together, she loses it and accuses him of not trusting her. He said, I let her do this, but fine, he'll talk to her. I mean, your friend has zero self-respect being still in a relationship with this woman. Cut to the next time Annie ambushed me after work a few days ago. You need a restraining order. This time though, she looked crushed, asked why I kept rejecting her. I said, you are gorgeous, but you are not my type and you are dating my best friend. Dude, absolutely not. Don't call a stalker gorgeous. She will think she has a chance. It's just a matter of time. She started crying, called me a lying and left. Honestly, I'm shocked it worked. I don't think it did. You're gonna see it on the long run. No idea what happens next, but fingers crossed Jay actually got through to her. So, am I the a-hole for not quitting my job and somehow ending up in this telenovela? The situation was never going to end clearly. Hopefully, it finally reached its breaking point and it's not gonna escalate further. At least, it seems like the boundary was finally heard. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stories. If you did, please subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments. I reply them all and see you in the next one.